welcome to Inspix. Today we're reacting to durnil playing Slaughter Nations 2. I haven't seen much of this video because I want my reaction to be as raw as possible. But, give Drew some love. Or Drew Durnil. He has multiple channels like I do.
Finally, a grand strategy game that goes into the future. I can play in the current day and age, but I can also play at the end of this century. Well, I wanted to see what was going on in 2092, and apparently, it's a lot. Holy crap, Quebec is now free? It's like a massive North American civil war on this globe. South America, of course, never does anything. Europe is now just the European Economic Zone. They haven't integrated all of Europe.
Yeah, I've played the demo of this game, and the lore is crazy. Like, these guys are communist, but also the Americans, they are not communist, but they are also batshit insane. But don't confuse them for the actual communist Americans. And also Texas is independent for some reason. the Californian technate, they're technocratic. Yeah, the lore is crazy.
In 2092, and apparently it's a lot. Holy crap, Quebec is now...
Wait, no, the Europeans are also technocratic, but the British, they are communist. Why? I don't know. Honestly, I have zero idea.
Europe just yet, though. Africa is mostly... Oh, Africa looks like it's being recolonized. These are just African nations getting bigger and bigger. China is also doing...
Whoops, I dropped my China.
Typical China things when it comes to their history. So first of all, I love that this is a globe. I love me some grand strategy globe games. However, I think what's really cool about this is the solar system is in play. This is the moon. This is all the nations that have begun to colonize the moon. Some of them look like they were colonies initially, and now they're just kind of their own thing. Lunar Red Army. They're a tribal oligarchy. This is kind of crazy to think that the moon would be fully colonized in just a couple of decades. How did we do this so fast? Oh, to be fair, there's nothing on the dark side of the moon. Okay, maybe one side would be colonized this much. Of course, we also have Mars here, though. Just half of Mars is colonized. Again, we have the League of Blood. What the hell is going on here? We've got the...
These guys are fucking crazy. The League of Blood, they're fucking crazy. The Martian Enterprise Zone, they're actually pretty chill. Although, pretty chill is doing a lot of work because almost everyone in this game, almost every faction in this game is batshit insane. Like, the French outposts do think that they would be French, right? Well, they are, but they're batshit insane. The United Colonies, which Drew Durnil's base time is blocking, they're also kinda chill, but also really not.
Got the French outpost, the Martian Enterprise Zone. I don't believe aliens are a part of this game. Yeah, I believe these are all human beings. I don't believe there's aliens.
Yeah.
But this is such a cool concept. I've been waiting for something like this, like a current to future day. Oh, look, this is a Saturn moon that you get to call. Oh, wait, you're not colonizing it yet. Wait, is this Saturn? This is that weird moon that's that orbits Mars, I think, right? So there's outposts basically in the inner Rocky Four, and then if we can keep going, actually, and we can find a lot more moons than just that. So obviously we're not getting that deep into the century in this starting point, but we will with time. Here's big.
I've played the IO Miners League, which is right here. The IO Mining League is right here. Europa is like Earth in the way that it's very divided, and it is very, very important if you want to take control over the Soviet system, which is Jupiter. And the developer of this game, I have to give him some credit, he balanced the game surprisingly well for a solo dev. Because even for the IO League, it was surprisingly difficult. Even though the Tim said it would be easy. It was surprisingly difficult.
We will with time. Here's big, beautiful Jupiter. Where's that big old storm? Where is the storm at on Jupiter's face? Oh, it's down there. Okay, I see it. The red giant. All these moons you get to colonize. So I'm currently playing as the American dominance. We have American politics going on here. Yes, we can bribe the Senate, research grants, industrial subsidies, classics, my head of different areas in my government. Okay, here's the research tab. The tree goes pretty far down there. What technology are we working on? Nuclear physics, industrialization, titanium alloy, space colonization. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start training some military forces, because why not? I do like a grand strategy game that makes me consider all of the above: land, water, and air. Oh, we also have strategic. Oh, dang, this is going by fast. Hold on, can I slow down that speed?
Yeah, it's
So this
surprisingly
American nation
optimized
is currently...
for how deep it is, the game. It's surprisingly optimized. Yo, Paradox. This guy's gonna take your lunch. This guy's gonna take your lunch. Because I played your games, Paradox, and they are not very optimized, and I have a pretty good PC. It was 3070. And your games run like shit. I know a 3070 is already pretty outdated, but it's a fucking 3070. And Paradox makes map games. Meanwhile, the developer of this game is making a map game that spans the entire fucking solar system. And then some. And the game runs fast.
being led by...
Oh yeah, also, Paradox is a company of like 40-something people. They literally have no excuse.
Led by a Wisconsin governor, which means that I'm very likely an alcoholic. Okay, there we go. That's at a better speed now. What the hell happened to Canada? I mean, I figured it was going to go down like that. Oh, the Cascadian Technet. That's interesting. From California to, well, I guess we got Vancouver, British Columbia. We do have, of course, different map modes because every grand strategy game has got to have different map modes. Diplomacy is a big one. Is anyone at war with each other just yet? Oh, these cool little flags are interesting. I don't see any wars. Maybe Europe is at war with...
Again, I played this game before, and usually what happens when you play Earth, any Earth nation, a big war tends to happen, especially between the Americans and the Europeans.
With Russia?
Which, that's a crazy fucking sentence.
Oh, it looks like Europe got a hold of Ukraine. Okay. Love how you can see...
And oh yeah, the Europeans are in a Cold War with Russia. Some things never change, do they?
Maybe Europe is at war with Russia. Oh, it looks like Europe got a hold of Ukraine. Okay. Love how you can see the planets in the background moving, circulating the Earth. Man, this is a lot to manage. I not only need to manage Earth, which is obviously very important, but all the different solar system colonies all around. This is getting really complicated. I've always felt like there was a space here for strategy games that has just been unfulfilled. Like this era of human history that we're going into. We are obviously going to begin to colonize our solar system. Not necessarily, like, I feel like it's too far away to do the space colonies where the space colonies that are colonizing other solar systems, because that means that we master the speed of light, and that's just so far away it's hard to even...
Drew Durnil clearly hasn't studied he clearly hasn't researched the game before this. Yo, Drew Durnil, if you see this, hello. I'm expect, but also, oh yeah, that's the thing. But, oh yeah, sorry for the interruption. I'm in Xpix. I make reaction content. I also do live streams Mondays and Tuesdays. Those 2 days. At noon, although I am trying out 3 p.m. my time, Central Daylight Time. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord. And I have a throne, so if you want to buy me gifts, I have that in the description and in my bio. Anyways, let's continue.
Even imagine that. But colonizing the moon, yeah, I could see that. Colonizing Mars, yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem that far away. I hope it comes in 2094. Does Jupiter have a difference in diplomacy and things like that? No. Doesn't Jupiter have like 100 moons? Obviously, not all of them are habitable, but there's a lot of moons, a lot of things going on here. Is it just corporations? Oh, the European coalition has really done a number on what is? Oh, Europa. Of course, Europe makes it to the moon. Europa. That makes sense. Damn, you can really zoom way out. You can see the full solar system. You can see all the inner rocky planets circling Sol. I doubt we have anything going on in Pluto, right? I mean, we might have a couple of satellites being sent there. And this is really awesome. We can zoom way in and see. Remember, Pluto was downgraded into not a planet because it also kind of rotates around this other formation out here. What is this called again? They both like rotate around each other, basically. I don't think there's anything on this stuff. This stuff is way too far away. Maybe a satellite. At the end of this century, we have this population density, which, I mean, I'd imagine has got to be a little bit lesser because people aren't having kids as much. So it looks like there's a lack of population. I mean, is this any different? I don't even know if this is very much different than our current maps. I mean, nobody up here in Canada. Classic. Oh, wait, there does seem to be more people up here. Oh, is this taking into account global warming? There looks like there's significantly less ice in the northern ice cap. Is Antarctica even here? Okay, Antarctica is still very much here. Okay, so maybe this is not taking into account global warming.
Yeah.
That looks exactly like Antarctica still. But yes, population density wise,
Again, this is just one guy.
Nobody's specifically in the Baltics. China and India might have been purged a bit of population. The education map is crazy. So the places that don't have a lot of color are not educated. Oof. Go to build a university in
Siberia.
Ohio. They are certainly going to need it. Is Ohio State even there? Is Ohio State actually educating people? Okay, I see my U.S. military forces, my new ones. Did I recruit all these guys? I just researched and completed space colonization. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some space ports while we're at it. Allow insider trading as if we haven't been doing that? What happened in this universe where our politics can't insider trade? I thought this was America. I love when maps overlay like the city background. It shows where truly a lot of the power is actually coming from this land. Look at that Texas triangle right there, from Dallas to Houston to Austin and San Antonio. What are these little cars moving? Okay, are they flying cars? I doubt we have flying cars in 2098. Oh, so I have an emperor, and I'm an autocracy. Did I mention that before? But I can change around to a technocracy.
Again, the American dominance is fucking crazy. Imagine like North Korea, except way more militaristic than it already is. That's how crazy we're talking.
Technocracy, corporation, technocracy, I don't even know, man. A monarchy, a republic. I'm just gonna keep that the same. I don't know if I want to have a bunch of unrest all over the place. Let's move the troops here, just in case. Can we declare war in Texas? Can we just see what happens if I declare war in Texas? All right, I don't think Texas can have too much, right? Let's just go ahead and walk into East Texas and see what happens. I'll be providing some reinforcements. I mean, I don't see anything that Texas actually has. We have a blockade on Texas too. Can we start blowing up Houston?
Oh, so by the way, the American dominance was sanctioned to oblivion.
Okay, we have landed in Texas with our fighters. Oh, what is that?
Because they were batshit insane.
Age of unraveling. So we have different ages to look forward to. The interplanetary age, the age of abominations, the unification age, the dark century. Speaking of dark, the planet's getting a little dark. Is the sun gonna explode? Are we killing Texas right now? What's going on? My economy's doing good. Oh, is that what that is? I think this is a siege bar, possibly. All these lines through my land makes me confused, but I'm pretty sure we're all one singular. Okay, good. The siege just ended. Yeah, we're trying to take all of Texas back. Oh, part of the reason is Texas is down here taking over Mexico, possibly. Okay, I will meet them. How many troops is this? I hope we got that. Oh, you know what? He's got a lot more troops than I do. Hold on. Wait a second. Is it all a numbers game, or does it depend on...
There is a way to make your troops punch way above their weight. It's called have better technology.
Is there like better organization? There's like lots of different units I could have bought together. I don't even know what this consists of. We got planes. This guy doesn't look like he's got like a fighter jet. Oh, he's coming in, so that's probably bad news that he's going to be able to beat me. As long as my colonies on the moon and Mars stay safe, who cares about my Earth territory? Victory progress. Okay, so you can win this game. Oh, there's a little battle happening. Doesn't look that little. There's tens of thousands of people dying right now. Oh, we're smoking him. This is good. He has reinforcements coming. Oh, yeah, he's being pushed away. So he might be just trying to break my siege. He's probably just trying to slow me down. What the heck? Okay, so did Mexico get their territory back? I definitely don't want to mess with Mexico at the current moment. Okay, we're still winning a lot of these smaller battles. Wait, is this guy firing at me from far away? Maybe aliens are a possibility. I see in my empire's battles. Wait, is this guy firing at me?
There is a way to do that. It's called a ranged attack. Enable ranged attack. If you consider buying this game, and if you want to get crazy good at it, there is ranged attack. Where you don't commit any troops to the battle, but also you're still inflicting damage on the enemy. And because you're still inflicting damage on the enemy, when you do engage, because you have to engage, when you do engage, you punch well above your weight.
Firing at me from far away. Maybe aliens are a possibility. I see in my Empire's culture that we have species, human. All right, so it sounds like aliens are in this game. What is this? Yankee, Amish, Tanzanian. There's 0% to be fair, but this is an interesting culture breakdown. Okay, so we've won the next siege. I will say they are grinding us down, though. If we come out here and try to hit these guys while they're broken, shouldn't we destroy their little division? Let's see if I can just completely destroy Texas right now. Hopefully it's one of those things where if I occupy all their land, it just instantly gets completely annexed. Wait, did y'all expand the Cascadian Technic whatever? It looks like they got Nevada. Did they always have Nevada? Well, I might have lost this battle. Maybe because I was attacking and I don't get as many bonuses. Before I was defending. All right, I think I just made peace with the Texas Empire. I grabbed these 2 states, so they're probably going to get killed eventually. It was already integrated land. Oh, Arizona looks like it's getting really big. This was already, they took Sonora and Baja California. But yeah, this is formerly American territory, so it shouldn't cost me much to integrate this stuff. They probably don't want to be a part of my weird autocracy, to be fair, but
yeah,
I don't
on integration, trust me, integration is, a very big thing that will probably end most of your games and when you do win wars.
Don't really care. Oh, I think I had some missing units that I could have used. These guys were just sitting inside of this territory without... I didn't even know. Okay, so let me just group these guys together. Did I just build these or what? We should probably just attack Texas again. Is there like a... Do I have to wait a little bit, though, for the treaty? Anyone else attacking anybody else? Oh, this European Economic Zone has Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. So something really bad has happened to England, unsurprisingly. Did even London join? What is London doing? London is just a city-state in this universe. Now, I lost a lot of population. I'm only 224 million population, which, to be fair, we don't have Arizona, we don't have California, Oregon, Washington, so that makes sense. I like how we can break down our pops. So we have Koreans. They're obviously human beings, last time I checked, but they're atheist, and the hell, they believe in the mandate of heaven? That
What
versus
the
Colombians, who are Christian, human, communal, and easygoing. This is getting spicy. If we're breaking down ethnicities like that, this is gonna... Oh my god. How did they get this? Where is this information coming from? Does every country... Can they all break down? Can I get the demographic breakdown for
Every
Europe
country
too?
has
There's a
that.
military alliance between Russia, Poland, Italy, England, and Spain. Basically, anyone that's not in this European Economic Zone. So Russia has been expanding quite a bit in this continent, clearly. Yes, game, please show me... Calculate. Jarvis, tell me how many Afghanistan space colonies there are. I can invite nations to this American system. Interesting. My own sphere of influence. I'm improving relations and in guaranteeing Colombia in hopes that I eventually can invite them to the American system, which in the American system we can do joint military exercises, and that's about it. No one really wants to be a part of the American system anymore. Wait, did the island of Hispaniola combine? It looks like they did combine. Yes, what an interesting combination of the Dominican Republic and...
Again, the lore behind this game is crazy.
And Haiti. This must be a complicated mess. I can't even imagine. French and Spanish coming together. Oh, Iran still exists in the future. And Arabia, I just now realized Arabia has combined with the UAE and part of Oman. Okay, there's no Israel, is there? Oh, there is an Israel, but something has happened.
Yeah, there we go.
Something is definitely happening. All right. Whoa! I didn't even realize Australia was messed up like this. Isn't this where all of Australia's powers come from? It's where all the people are at. Okay, how do I start my space colonies? It's fine. We'll go to the dark side of the moon. There's just something called the United Colonies. It's just made up of, like, Indians, Europeans, and
Before the Americans collapsed, the Americans had a major presence on, the moon and on Mars. And then the Americans collapsed, and then the United Colonies happened.
Anyone that has like a space program, this maybe was used to be America, and then they went independent when like chaos took place on Earth. Oh, look, there we go. Yeah, see, there's empty space. I'm going to send colonists to this part of Luna. That looks like it's going to take some time. Do I have the technology for this? Okay, there's things flying in the background, so that's good. Oh, yeah, this is going to take a while. 1.3? Damn, this takes forever.
Send more
figure out how to
people.
get here faster? Okay, we also have a problem with this guy moving... Wait, what is that? The Lunar Red Army? Are there communists? Are you serious? There's communists on the moon now? Oh, yes, there literally is. Is that North Korea and China right there? All right, yes, it is. I like how you can see...
Again, the lore behind this is absolutely crazy.
Can see moon rovers basically moving around. Yeah, shouldn't there be several satellites around all the moons that we have colonies and all the? Because I'm pretty sure we're gonna have satellites hovering
I don't
above
think that's
the space
simulated.
colonies. I think this is how you put satellites out there in space. I can change migration policy. That's probably extremely important when it comes to your like moon landing colonies and other things in the solar system. I can abandon my American nation. Okay, let's see what. Okay, whoa. Play as any other nation I want, just switching around. Please tell me there's an AI only mode. Oh, so this world is I didn't even get to. I should have really read this. Why don't I read? This is after World War III, where NATO wins, but there's obviously a new sphere of influence and everyone's competing for a post
Yeah,
World War
again,
III
the
world.
lore
Oh, here
behind
it
this is
just playing right in
crazy.
front of me. We don't even need to do anything. Why does the Netherlands have so much more population density than well, I guess to be fair, this is Benelux now. This is not just the Netherlands. That's a pretty good subdivision that this European Economic Zone has. Still no one lives in Korea. Oh, is Korea unified? It is under North Korea. Uh-oh. And I play as just the most
Again,
random
crazy
nation
lore.
to not do anything. Okay, yeah, here you go, Panama. What speed is there? Speed 4. Hopefully no one takes me over. Oh, wow. Look at, yeah, Cascadia is definitely expanding their outreach. Brazil has taken over Argentina. I think there's been a lot more border changes than I don't even think I've been paying attention to all the border changes. And Australia is getting mass. Oh, this is actually Indonesia. Indonesia took over Australia. Australia
What
exists
the
in
fuck?
just these islands in the Pacific. I'm hearing some massive explosions down there. Maybe nukes are flying. Portugal and Spain seem to be having a little bit of disagreements. Wait, what is happening to the moon? Show me the moon, baby. Oh, crap. That's crazy. The moon has a lot of lights on it. It seems to be a race, but I think the colonies, the United colonies are winning. Yeah, they're colonizing like the dark side of the moon. What the heck is this? What the hell is that? Planet
Yeah,
X?
yeah, how the game works is if you unify a celestial body, you're probably going to win. You're probably going to win the entire region. There's a snowball effect.
How far did I just go out? Oh, I went way too far out. Whoops. How far can I go out? Oh, whoa, we can go to different stars? There's Alpha Centauri. Oh, so you can go to different systems. There's a couple of, isn't there one, we know of one planet that is possibly going to be similar to Earth in Alpha Centauri? It looks like Earth-sized. We can tell by the distance it is from a star and its overall size if it has possible Earth-like qualities. How far can I keep going? Okay, this seems to be as far out as you can go. So you can go to other systems, but it might take some time to be able to actually reach out and, colonize this stuff. But there's clearly ways to be able to do it. Yeah, so you have things. Yeah, this is gonna take a while, but yeah, is this not Planet X? Okay, there we go. Now, now this is looking a little more familiar. So we do have some stuff on Mars. Oh, Cascadia is really colonizing Mars heavily. This is all led by like Apple and Silicon Valley. I'm assuming it's a giant corporation nation.
That's very.
We have another Stan nation. Let's go. We don't have enough in the universe. Our Stan, the Southern Wastes Confederacy, and New Texas is here. Wow, even Texas colonized Mars. I was just trying to eliminate them too. I wasn't even going to be able to do that. We are going pretty far. Okay, yeah. From the start period, we're almost 100 years into the future. So that's why a lot more colonies are taking place. Damn, this is cool to see it floating across the sky with this little red line in the background. The hell is that going so fast around the sun? Is there anything on Venus at this point? Venus is going to be hard to colonize. It's a mess down there.
Yeah. This is another place where the lore is crazy. The CIA put an outpost here. The CIA put an outpost here. And then there are space communists that are ran by an AI on Venus.
There. If it's anyone, it should be the Russians. The Russians were obsessed with Venus during the Cold War. Okay, so the Americans are now just making it to Venus for the first time. We are literally seeing the colonization happening before our very eyes. Oh, these are lunar solar orbits. Okay, so we're sending things around the sun. Maybe that's how you can eventually harness this speed of light or something. Rip. Nothing on Mercury. It's gonna be a little bit hard. Doesn't Mercury get like 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit or something crazy like that? Unless you sit in this shadow. You're basically going to have to keep, which I don't even know how you do. I thought Mercury, its face is always facing towards the sun or something like that. And the dark side is always in the dark. Something crazy, but I don't know if I remember that accurately. Mercury and Venus are probably a little bit too hard to colonize over at least Luna and Mars. And then after that, I would maybe say some of these moons that revolve around Jupiter. Actually, they actually colonized a lot of Europa.
The player, once you get used to the controls and once you get decent, and let's say you play a Jupiter game. Once you secure your celestial body, it's a clean sweep.
only now just colonizing Venus. Man, this is going to be a crazy age. Only 200 years into the future, we will eliminate the word, well, I don't know if we could say eliminate, but world wars won't be as big of a deal. It won't be the top level. It'll be solar
Yep.
system wars. Or solar wars. Would it be? I don't even know what it would be called. We got pirate people. Oh, is this just the asteroid belt? Are there literal asteroids that you can colonize in the asteroid belt? It looks like that. There seems to be little things over here that you can get on. Oh, this is like an orbiter. From what planet? From Australia. Okay, this is an orbiter around the Rockies. And here's another one possibly, or this is just a slot to get to. I don't know if that orbiter was from Australia. Now that I think about it, the interplanetary age. Yeah, asteroid belt C. So you can put things in the asteroid belt. It looks like if you're just, I don't know what there is to do there. I mean, if you're trying to get some exclusive rare materials and minerals, resources from the asteroids, there might be a couple things in there. What the hell is this? Protectorate. Okay, it's a tiny asteroid that's like perfectly circular in the asteroid belt. Are there many items like that in the asteroid belt? It's news to me. This game is very cool. A lot of potential. I mean, it's weird that we don't have a really popular grand strategy game in this era of time that we're living in. So hopefully this does well. If you want me to say any name,
because durnil is covering it, it's going to be popular now. Anyway, remember to like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord, and I have a throne, so if you want to buy me gifts, remember to check the description and my bio, and thanks for watching.